I'm not familiar. But since basically they feel like vanilla RimWorld might be vanilla enhanced, then VE, maybe vanilla enhanced. And I don't know what VFE would be, but I'm guessing it's some kind of variation of that. I'll get there. I don't know. I have learnt so fucking much from playing RimWorld as a streamer. Like, I play the shit out of RimWorld before I ever started streaming. Like, this was part of what got me into it, was just my entire colony being like stupidly massive in the first place. Kind of encouraged me to like try and stream. I actually had this really big colony of Asora, which was like the biggest one I'd had at the time, which was like 170 something colonists. And I killed them to start fresh for stream. And then I had this colony of Nido, and they were doing great for a while. We got up to like 130 odd or something, and then they imploded. They hated each other so much, and they just absolutely just took each other out. I just let them go one day. I was over them. They just hated each other from day one. I kind of expected that kind of thing to happen with this group, but they have not killed each other. They've tried. When we moved here, oh man, they tried. They tried every single fucking day to kill each other. And not once did they kind of get there, mostly because of my interference. But, I mean, they tried. I'm also trying out a bunch of new shapes and colors and shit on this map. Like, one's, well, I say new, but then again, this one's a repeat from a few maps. The condos, I hate. Mind you, I like the green. I like the green, but I hate the rest of it. The grow spaces, they're getting there. They're doing stuff. Come on, mate, you can get out there. Who are we missing? Oh, whoops, got Humphrey. Where is... Gerbil, mate. Please tell me... Oh, you're pretty stressed. Gerbil's pretty stressed. Whoops is in a pretty good mate. He had a tantrum recently. If I could find Falcon underneath that pile. Falcon's doing good. It's really only Gerbil that I've got a little bit concerned about. And I think I hit one of those, you know, the happiness thingies earlier. I'm thinking that that's basically what happened, is like allow them to leave. But yeah, if they get the fuck out of here, that'd be great. You know what I should have done is I should have made that area straw. Yeah, alright. I now remember why I used to do that. Alright, hit me up with some straw. I need a lot of straw on this map. I don't even think I've got that much. Is it God having bedroom, which that's such a huge sorry, let me start again. God having bedrooms, which such huge colonies sound like a big pain. A lot of time wasted walking, but it seems like it's working for you. Yes, so I have, obviously I've had a lot of people come in and speak of like the layout of my base, because I am very, very spread out, and that for a general base is completely impractical, and you kind of want shit to be really, really close together, because obviously every minute of efficiency does count and does matter when you're actually, you know, in a smaller colony and stuff. However, because I've got so many fucking people, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Because I've got so many fucking people, there's pretty much given that at any given time, I have got somebody somewhere working on something, some distance, and I kind of need most of the map to kind of work. Like, or my group's gotten tinier. Fuck, I didn't notice. Can you not? And let me go have a look at if I can click on anybody in that group. There we go. There we go. Yes, so this group I had it pretty spread out. I had 128 beds, double beds here, and we were fine until that was no longer okay. Those animals will die, it'll be fine. They usually rock the bedrooms to small colonies, but when it comes to having more than 15 people, I just go for barracks. Yeah, so everybody here, pretty much from the get-go, had this kind of design of bedrooms, where they had kind of like a double bed, some kind of heater or animal thing, or whatever. Some people got like a little bit bigger rooms because I didn't proportion it right. That was my fault, but whatever. I had a lot of those, but I had enough initially to have 128 double beds. And that was going to be fine for a while, but not everybody was kind of shacked up in a relationship. So we ended up having people sleeping in the freezer, which, by the way, the freezer is currently also the rec room, because I needed to put things places. I had this entire map filled out, completely infilled with rooms and storage and all sorts of shit and multiple hospitals and stuff. But because I'm packing up to leave this map, I'm kind of like trying to push everything into this top corner because I have my powers on a quadrant, and this is the last quadrant active, and I'm trying to deconstruct this bottom area kind of thing. So once this area down here is gone and we only have up here left, I will pretty much just send caravan after caravan until it's all gone, until I've got all of my steel and all my blocks and all my various shit and food. And then this place will go. And then we'll have this place up here. I'll have 4 hospitals / rec rooms. I've got little rec rooms in the middle of here. Don't ask me why. It's just a split decision. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, I've also got, it's really, really hard to see, but I've got like little entertainment rooms and stuff as well. Also, I could guess barracks could cause problems with sheer amount of colonists. Social fights would just be going on all the time. Yeah, so if I had a barracks for even, say, 20 people at a time, I would have people getting interrupted with sleep constantly. I would have people going into tantrums, destroying shit all the time. We did have a glimpse of that here. When I first brought my colonists up here, we kind of had to, I think, which area got built first? I think it was this spot got closed in here. This like little side upside down L got built in first because I had an ancient danger right smack bam in the middle here. And so I set these up as barracks, and oh my fucking god, it was dirt, it was dark, it was cold, and they fucking hated everything and everyone. And I already knew when I brought them here that, oh fuck, they were going to hate this shit, because they went from like actually having nice stuff over here to having basically dirt over here. And it was just probably, I would say, a genuine month in real life of just smacking my colonists around and literally putting them in hospital or putting them in jail to kind of deal with the fact that they didn't have nice things. And until they actually built it, they weren't going to have nice things. Like, I'm normally relatively nicer, but yeah, it was just constant. So I opted, I know I could just arrest them. I'm well aware I could just arrest them and put them in prison and release them, and they'd probably get over whatever they were doing. But I wanted them to think about their choices. I wanted them to think about it in prison or hospital and wonder if it was actually worth being like absolutely like, you know, missing limbs and shit levels of like pain. It was pretty funny. We had a couple of situations where I went a little bit too hard on a couple of colonists, Naomi and Nina, who just absolutely hated this place. And Naomi really took it to the extreme, and I accidentally broke her spine and basically left her bed rest. And then when she got better, I psychic shock lanced her until she was kind of brain dead and also couldn't walk. And it was just constant. I kind of feel sorry for her, but she did kind of like start it. The sleep debuff isn't too bad if you combine rec room barracks, but I'm sure you're probably aware of that. It's fine. Yeah, look, she had that one coming. Yeah, no, I had, because at the moment I've got issues with like when it's winter over here. This place snows, right? So the problem I've got is that this freezer is also the rec room. And in winter, I've got a couple of colonists, specifically Sam, who does not have warm shit. And I won't remove his plate armor. I just refuse to. So he keeps going into hypothermia and losing shit. And yeah, it's fun. It's great time. But yeah, where are these guys arriving? They're arriving here. Cool. So yeah, it's been a fun time. What is happening? All right, nothing. Probably just at the point where I'm also trying to push my computer to see how many people I can actually have without it like absolutely just dying as well. So we're getting into territory where sometimes if I'm highlighted on something, it has an issue. No rec room in the freezer. It's the first time I've seen that before. Look, I needed space, just like with the hospital. I needed space, and it was already an established building when I deconstructed it because I had full areas for this. Honestly, I'm sure that the production of stuff is great on top of this like flooring, so it's probably fine. Except for, when I'm under attack and I don't have the second hospital anymore because this is now my storage area and I'm trying to, that reminds me, I need to call in, where's Corpse? Is Corpsey on this one? Yeah, Corpsey. I need to call in some traders to see if they want to buy some bedrolls. I'm going to bring in the kinship. I haven't done them for a while. Yeah, I've got animal bedrolls and all sorts of stuff I've got to do. But yeah, at the moment, my rooms are kind of multi-purpose because I pretty much downsized a massive entire map of stuff. Like I had buildings down here. I had a prison building over here. I had a prison building over here. We had indoor grow rooms along here. We had, I think, another grow room over there. We had grow rooms over here. We had grow rooms over here. I've got to guess I've got to save room in some way. Yeah. Well, because I'm trying to leave this place, I'm trying to downsize and leave so that we can kind of hurry the fuck up. Mind you, I think I might have removed all my cooks from this particular map. I'm not sure. Can I have a bulk goods? And before you walk off, Corpsey, can I get you to call in them as well? And fuck it, I'll go for a third one. Maybe you. I kind of want to ask for exotic goods, but I don't really have I do have thrombos down here, but I don't have much else. Maybe just another bulk goods. That'll be enough. I don't need all four to come in. I just need somebody interested in buying some animal fur beds and some actual beds. Not the ones that are currently installed, but the spare ones I've got, so I don't have to transport them. The pile of money that I can take up with me would be so much better than that. But yeah, once they're all done, once they come up here, I'll have to have this place mostly established. I haven't got my electricity down pat just yet because I'm still... Oh, why did you guys build that one? Of all the ones you could have built, those two are not connected. Yeah, so I'm trying to connect up electricity to everything. I'm trying to make sure that all runs, but my problem I'm running into here is I don't have enough steel. And because I don't do anything in small measures on this game, I'm pretty much stuck with the fact that I'm trying to build probably 50 areas at once. When I didn't notice that they were building the sterile tile floor, and a lot of my steel was going into that. It didn't care about the silver, but the steel mattered. I had components and other shit that I needed to make. We were going through a heat wave. That was a caravan right then. Is this... This is two going out. Cool, two going out, two coming back. Sweet. Now I've just got to not mix them up like that one time where I accidentally sent one back home instead of sending it onwards. That was fun. I noticed you play a lot in one times because your computer goes haywire on 3 times. So this is just because you play 1 times more. It doesn't really matter to me. I could put it on 3 times. It's not really any problem. I just don't see much point in it because, at this point in time, with this many people, the biggest problem that I have is time. And what I kind of mean by that is that the faster the years go by in the game, the more attacks I'm going to receive and the harder attacks I'm going to receive. So basically, the more I can build and kind of keep track of, because it only takes a split second for somebody to be like, oh, I'm going to go slaughter everybody or something like that. And then before I know it, I've got a problem. Look, the fact that it still clicks at 3 times without basically just chopping is, I guess, nice. I kind of thought that when I had this many people, because I also had 500 animals until really recently as well, I kind of only just kind of culled them all. I kind of expected it to do a lot worse. Basically cut frame by frame, just stop kind of thing, and just not really go anywhere. My prisoners are getting close. I wish they'd move Turk out of this particular hospital. I don't want 3 prisoners in the same room. Turk's almost recruitable, so if he wakes up and somebody decides to talk to him, it won't be too bad. What is that dromedary doing? Where are you going with that dromedary, Felicia? I click on the fucking... There we go. Caravan. 6-pack. They must be just setting up. Yeah, wall. Fucking hell, wall. Yeah, not even using Rocket Man or anything. I'm surprised that game is able to run Yeah, no, somebody on YouTube mentioned Rocket Man, and I'd never even heard of it. I don't personally see the point for myself in having any like I don't know, help boosting things. Like I'm literally just trying to see what my game can handle. At first, on this map, on this playthrough, I brought in 21 people with Prepare Carefully from several other maps that I've played before, and I kind of expected them to kill each other. When they didn't kill each other, I was like, okay, well, I guess let's see if we can get off world. My off world isn't too bad. It's not in the snow for once, which is nice. So that's where we're headed. That's where we're going. I think it's in desert, so it's going to be kind of cold. And yeah, I've got a couple more locations to move to from where I am. And after that, I've got to kind of deal with the end battle of trying to get off world. And yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm actually going to think it's going to be pretty interesting because like I'm trying to get 250 people just for fucking sake of it. I'm at 243 at the moment, so it's not too bad. But the biggest thing, do you know all the social interactions of every single person? Yeah. Somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos that it kind of like I could supposedly wipe that, but I don't really see the point. I kind of want to see what my computer can do. Because like the biggest thing I keep getting is a lot of people coming in saying, like, how is your computer even running? And it's not that great of a computer. Like you can pull up my specs list, like exclamation specs list, or I think I have a link on my about page now, actually, since the other week, and like have a look at what my computer has. And it's nothing particularly special. It's a few years old. I just don't have like I just don't have enough mods and DLC kind of like crossover stuff to kind of force it to have an issue, I guess. What the Rockman basically does is it clears endless logs created with pawns, world pawns, animals, and a lot more other things. Yeah, I was going off what I could remember, honestly. But yeah, like I don't personally feel the need to get that myself. Hey, Qulin, welcome back. What are you up to? I thought you'd be asleep by now. Can you not sleep? I could probably get a few more in here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure my game will probably have issues. Actually, I could probably do bigger tables than that. I'm sure my game will have issues at some point. I'm mostly waiting to see how and what, but I'm not too worried. It'll either have an issue or it won't. Can I get a big table in here? No, not big table. Because I've heard that seeing people at vlogs that were size of 50 gigabytes. Well, I'm pretty sure I've still got like about a terabyte of space on my game hard drive at the moment, so I should be right. Not really a problem, considering fucking Warzone's like 100 gigs on its own. It'd be fine. I could probably fit that one in there, actually. That'd be right. Yeah. No, it'd be right. It'd either be right or I mean, whatever. At some point, if it does, like, crash or something like that, it'll be fascinating to see. Because, like, from my perspective, it's just, I don't know, an interesting experiment, I would say, for myself. You'll like that one. Right? Yeah. I pretty much figure shit'll hit the fan eventually. Like, I already got, like, tonight, it's doing this thing now, which is really interesting to me. But they've also gotten super itty-bitty, so I'm thinking that's related, because at 125, they were fine. And I'm not sure how many prisoners I've got taken in now, but it's starting to show. So I'm curious what 150 will look like. If I have to dial it back after 150, I will, but I just want to see if I can get there. Where is this lump? That's not too far away. It's nice, but yeah, make sure occasionally check on your logs because they can get really big really quick. Sorry. I actually have no idea where to go to check. Like, I'm relatively, like, tech savvy, but I just don't personally go in there to have a look. I could wait for a couple of people to come back. Maybe Cave Explorer might have it. Yeah, I just don't tend to, like, I don't know. I play games, and because I used to be a fucking computer technician, I just, you know, I don't go back into there. It's like going back to work for like an hour or something, you know? Well, mentally it feels like that. Because RimWorld saves every single interaction you've done in your forward logs. Oh yeah, no, I've heard about that. Like I said, I'm not that worried about it. I can only imagine at the moment there must be like fucking hundreds of it. I've been playing this particular game, this playthrough for 11 months at this point. Real world time. Like actual 11 months. Well, next month, March. In March, it'll be a year. I've been playing this particular colony. So that'll be interesting. Who else have I got in here? Cave? No. Digger? You might be one. Yeah. I do not have animals, but it's fine. I can add stuff to it. I'd like to be interested to see what size your logs would be. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have a look at them at some point, maybe. 3 days is probably enough. I'm not too concerned. Like I said, I've got like a terabyte of spare space for my games at the moment. So worst case scenario, like I'll know if shit's going weird with that because I do check my like game files pretty quick. I've got Ambrosia again, for fuck's sake. I keep getting Ambrosia. These people, I swear. Mind you, I am harvesting it. I just don't want it in my colony because they go mental. I'll do that and I'll send a pack of animals afterwards. There we go. Yeah, no, if my hard drive suddenly jumps up in like capacity or something like that, I will notice. But like I'm actually more aware of my Twitch hard drive. Like because I repurpose all my videos elsewhere, like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. So I have probably about 6 gigs. No, sorry, 6 terabytes currently in the last year for streaming. That's a little bit more concerning to me than my game hard drive, which I barely ever get any games. So if RimWorld suddenly does something, I'll notice. But yeah, I've started to notice since I've taken the last couple of prisoners tonight that we're having like a couple of like little pauses like this. I've noticed that. That has only been since tonight, so that's been really interesting. I'll have to count how many people... I can do that in a sec, hold on. How many prisoners have I got? I've got 14 prisoners, so I must have only taken on 3 prisoners. Which from the amount that I had, what's it? Hold on. Let me bust out a calculator. Where'd my calculator go? Come back here. You minus 14. The 229 colonists is about the limit where my computer actually starts to show stuff. We got lovers. Nice. I'm pretty sure I was doing something else in that moment, but okay. But yeah, just standable streaming and saving VODs is no joke when it comes to space. The other thing too is a lot of people don't consider the fact that I also have got my avatar and my streaming program chewing up a fair bit of like resources as well. It actually tends to chew up generally more. I go into this occasionally. Let's have a look at my task manager. What are we up to? Let's see. RimWorld's currently using 12% of my CPU versus my Twitch studio is basically using about 6%. My avatar's only using about 2%. Everything's not using too much at the moment, memory-wise and stuff like that. I'm using about 5,000 megabytes of my memory for RimWorld. That's about it. It's not too bad. Nothing's anywhere close to maximum, so it's good. Nice. I know it's still having things. I think I did say at one point, if it really does chug at any point before I hit like the 250s, like at the moment, it's doing this. Like I can always turn off my avatar and that'll give me a bit more resources for a bit. That'd be pretty interesting. Look, if I can't get to 250 people without this being like impossible to watch, I will probably just, I don't know, kill some people. What was the best video file to use for what, Qulin? Also, I missed your message before. It's been struggling to sleep recently. I know you said that last week. I'm pretty sure you said that you're having trouble sleeping as well. But what video file specifically going where for storage? Most of my shit saves in MP4. So, but I'm sure there's better. I'm sure there's better. I don't take too much effort with it. You donkey's gonna get killed. Like what it takes at least space. I don't know. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. So there's a thing when you're streaming your brain capacity to like answer questions and like recall information, like legitimate, actual, like useful information, is considerably dampened because you're concentrating on a game, conversations, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't probably be able to answer that while I'm live. I could probably think about it after when I'm not streaming, but my ability to answer while I'm live is probably not there. And they're pegging out. So surprised your avatar is taking a good bit. Oh yeah, so my avatar, she looks like really nice and basic and simple and stuff like that, but oh man, I'm using the maximum capacity of that program. Somebody's having a mental break, a fight, nice. Yeah, no, I literally have, I think it's like 100 and something variation images in the program itself for it to swap between for like my different clothing and hair option combos and stuff. So I'm absolutely maxing the shit out of that program. If I wanted to take it down to like one set base color and use just 4 variant images, oh, for sure it would be like super lightweight, but it's not. I actually need something more powerful for it. But Josh and fucking, what the hell is your name? Oh yeah, you're the Carino bun. Fucking can't say your name. Did you have to absolutely fucking brain him? How's his health? His legs just bruised. I know you're eating. Can you go rescue? The MP4 is probably fine. I think it's the most used. It's usually the most commonly saved to one at the moment. Like, that's the one YouTube accepts. That's generally what Twitch downloads from. Like, it's would be probably more effort to save it separately. Like, I have got a server in the house that I have got, like, I can back up all my videos and stuff to. I do anyway. So I've got about, I think, 4 terabytes of streaming stuff on that, separate from my computer. So if I ever need to like remove more stuff off my computer to give myself a bit more space, I'll just throw it onto the server. Be fine. Yeah, I am definitely noticing as of tonight, as of like 229 colonists, we getting little bits of slowdowns. This is interesting. I also killed so many animals, and I don't think I have that many cooks here. One of my caravans is going. I don't think this is helping. I'll tell you that much. Is that the caravans going up or down or where? If it keeps doing this, I'm gonna just kill people. But I just want to take the extra couple of people. And you're going down. All right, fine. I kind of just want to go find and take the extra 7 people that I need so that I can find out like what it goes. The DPS is like at the moment. Man, I don't know. I have no idea what that is. I'll tell you what though. I sure as fuck won't be playing it like this for very long. So pretty much, unless I can find, there's probably not another quest that I can take on at the moment. Because I'm not going to make you guys sit through this shit. It was just an experiment to see if I could get up to 250. Basically, there's 2 aspects of lag in RimWorld. There's frames per second lag and there's TPS lag. I have no idea what TPS though is. But yeah. Be interesting. I'm guessing if I can't have 250 people, since I've already gotten rid of the extra animals, I'm gonna guess I'll probably roll it back to 225 since that was sweet. It ticks per second. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I used to have, or occasionally it still shows up, information up along the top as like what's going on and stuff, but I don't think it does it anymore. Like, it used to cover some shit, but yeah, it wasn't pretty bad. I know about TPS from Minecraft servers. The game base TPS is 900. Alright. Yeah, no, I just, even frames per second and stuff, I just don't look into. I don't know, I get a lot of people ask me about it and stuff, especially when I get raids. Oh my fucking god, raids are really the only time where it kind of like gets a little wild, gets like this. So the fact that it's doing it beforehand, like I may have to pick and choose a few people just to kill, just to save us from this fucking horror show. Because yeah, like I said, I want to get to 250 people, but if it's gonna run like this, oh, we ain't gonna have 250 people. Is that another fucking caravan? Well, there we go. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anymore? Just 6 caravans out at the moment. And I got more steel. Where? They'll probably guess how your game is running. It's probably around... I have no idea. Is it the same fucking spot? It's right next to it, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna have to wait. I'll have to wait for this guy to go home and then split. He finally starting to reach limit. It looks like it's showing. It looks like we're finally starting to hit that fucking limit. It's only taken 11 months. And I really thought with the excess animals that I had, it was going to be a lot worse. But I've killed all these animals. And it's really bad right now. So it's baffling. It's actually quite... It's fascinating to me. Like, I'm genuinely fucking interested in what's going on because it's been so good up until I got like the last 2 or 3 prisoners decide to join the colony. And then, is that another one? Yes, it is. All right, well, they're finding shit everywhere. I'll have to wait. I've got 2 more I'll have to wait to send people out to. Yeah, by the look of it,